Hey guys, thank you all for joining the live MA session today. My name is Alex from Blockchain Army, the leading media agency on a space that aims to promote the adoption of the blockchain technology. I'll be the host for today's live MA session with Mr. Smith from Royal Rabbits Club. We are broadcasting from the Blockchain Army YouTube channel. So if you are new, don't forget to subscribe because we are coming back with new live MAs and other interesting videos every single week. We'll be having two interesting giveaways, which are the pre-live giveaway and the in-live giveaway. The first one is the one that has been posted on our Bar to the channel, and we will pick 5 lucky winners. The second one is where 5 of the best comments or questions during our live will be chosen. Remember to put your Telegram username in the comments so we can contact you. Those two will be rewarded 200 USDTs in total, so stay tuned for that. Now, let's welcome our guest for today. Good afternoon, Mr. Smith. Are you feeling ready right now?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much for having me, Alex. It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay. So, without further ado, let's move on to the first question. The first question is, can you introduce more about yourself and the team behind the project?
Yes, of course. Well, my name is Mark Smith. I'm the founder of Royal Rabbits Club. And really about myself, I've been in art for a very, very long time. I actually own an art gallery in London. It's called Mark's Art. We're based in Kensington. It's actually our 5th birthday tomorrow, actually. So Mark's Art turns 5 tomorrow.
Also, you are an artist and an NFT developer as well.
I'm not really too much of an artist. I do it a little bit, but not enough to call myself an artist actually. But I do help artists get seen and that, you know.
Okay, that's really interesting. We will be celebrating Mark's Art 5th anniversary tomorrow, right?
Yes, we will.
So
Yes, we
yeah,
will.
congratulations on that.
Thank you so
Okay.
much, Alex. I appreciate that. So yeah, so I've been involved in art for about 12 years, and then opened my own business in Kensington 5 years ago. So venturing out into digital art from what we was doing with physical art wasn't a big leap. So we already had a very, very good team in place that was dealing with the art gallery, that we moved over to deal with the Royal Rabbits Club project. So the team that we have has been magnificent. There's a team of 12 of us in total. Really and truly, the team have gone way above what I ever expected they would. We've got somebody called Hassan. He's very, very good. He's on the development side, dealing with the smart contracts. We've got Halil Abdullah. He's very, very good at game creations and running the Discord. He's actually called the Wizard in the Discord. And a lot of people like him in there. He's very, very helpful. He's helped us a lot in there. So the team that we have is a really, really, really good team, and I'm really proud of everyone at the moment. So it's really, really good.
So you are managing two different businesses right now. So how do you feel
Well,
about that?
well, yeah, it's not really. It kind of is two businesses if you look at it like that, but it's a project that we have associated with Mark's Art. So at the moment, everybody from Mark's Art is just solely on Royal Rabbits Club. So Royal Rabbits Club is our main priority, and it will be going forward as well.
So do you consider Royal Rabbits Club to be a subsidiary of Mark's Art, or it is a project of the team?
Yeah, it's a subsidiary of Mark's Art. That's right.
Okay. So I find the name Royal Rabbits Club really interesting, and I'm really hyped right now to know more about the project. So could you give us a sense of what Royal Rabbits Club is like?
Yeah. So I've been investing into cryptos for around 3 years, and then I really became aware of NFTs around maybe about 14 months ago. And I've been investing in them to myself. You can see my OpenSea page and my Instagram page. It's the NFT expert. So all of my sales in NFT, if you like, the ones I've bought and sold are all on the blockchain for anybody to see. So I've done okay with buying and selling NFTs. And because I own an art gallery, I've got a passion for and a love for art. So I knew early on when I was investing into NFTs that I would do my own project, but I wanted to learn the market really and get some experience first. So I invested into them for around probably about 9 months, 10 months before I and then eventually done Raw Rabbits.
Mm.
The reason why I decided to create Royal Rabbits Club, it was originally actually called Royalty Rabbits Club, because of the royalty aspects, that we're paying the royalties to the holders. So, but then of course we had some chats and we decided that Royal Rabbits Club was better. So I wanted to create a project, Alex, that was around forever. So it could only be get bigger and bigger and bigger, not one of these quick 5 minute hype pump and dumps or anything like that, that there seems to be a lot of in the market. So when I decided to create Raw Rabbits, I really thought about this. I thought, what would I want to invest in? And what would I want to have? And I don't believe there's anything more valuable than the royalties. So that's future earnings forever on a collection. And that usually goes to the creator of the project. And in this instance, we've decided to give it 100% of it away to the holders and the play to earn game. So royal comes from royalty, and of course the rabbits are very beautiful and very lucky, aren't they, rabbits? So yeah.
Yeah, the rabbit's food.
Yes, yeah, that's right. So the royalties and the rabbits came together. So the Royal Rabbits Club was born. So it was in the making for 6 months of last year, and then of course all of this year. When we opened the doors to the community on the 14th of December, when we was ready to go.
Okay, thank you for the answer. And what do you hope about this project? Do you have a bigger vision or the purpose of the project in the NFTs you are making?
Sorry, could you say the last part of the question again, there, Alex? I heard the
Okay,
first
okay.
part.
Yeah, I'll
Thank
put
you.
the mic near my mouth. So yeah, I'll repeat the question. So what is your hope into the projects? What is the vision and the higher purpose? So do you have one?
Yes, yes, that's a great question. Thank you for that. So, the vision that we have is for our ecosystem to be self-efficient. So, we it sort of comes into the tokenomics question that we have in a minute. I think it sort of comes together quite well. Really, the goal is to have the ecosystem self-sufficient. So, really and truly, what that looks like is all of the future sales will go to the holders, when usually that's not the case in NFTs. Usually the future sales are called royalties. They will go to the creator or the founder. In this instance, we decided to, in the smart contract, put that in so the payment for that goes directly into the tokens. So it's got a new dimension of value being added to it, rather than the traditional buying it low and selling it high and trying to get a good floor price. So I'm really, really, really excited to see when the collection does sell out and then a lot of sales go into OpenSea. I'm very excited to see the ecosystem working as it should be. And what that will look like to the users on our website is that will look like, if anybody's a holder or not a holder, they can check a token's royalty status and how much money that does have to be collected in Ethereum. So every holder can make Ethereum forever by holding our NFT.
Okay, thank you for your answer. I heard you mentioning royalty a few
Uh-huh.
times. So is it the unique selling proposition of the project, or are you focusing on any other aspects?
Yeah, thank you for that question. So the royalties is one of the main things, but really there's three really, really important things that we believe, when you have an NFT project. Of course, partnerships are very important, but we really believe that the community is really the most important thing. So we've we've really we've really done a lot for our community, and our community has done a lot for us. So we believe the number one key success of any project will be the community. Um, and of course, just following the community will be utility. So
Yes.
just next to the royalties is our community and is the other utilities that we have. So we have two amazing play to earn games that are associated with the sandbox. It's a bit of a bittersweet, if I'm honest with you, Alex, because the games are amazing and the wizard has worked very, very hard on developing the games. But the sandbox are being very, very slow with releasing allowing the public access to the play to earn game. So, in answer of your question, the royalties are one of the main things, but then of course we do have a great community with lots of giveaways, lots of games, and lots of utility. So, I think utility and community are very important as well.
Thank you, Mark. So, how would you associate your games with your NFTs? Do you give the NFTs as a prize or some kind of other currency?
That's a really great question. So, what we've done with the royalties, 100% of the royalties will be paid back to the community. 80% will go directly to holders in Ethereum for them to collect. 20% of all future sales will go towards the play to earn game. So, depending on how many sales there are, is depending on how much value there will be in the game. But then, of course, as the demand rises for the tokens, the price will rise, and then there will be more rewards in the games. So, when there's more rewards in the games, that will, of course, even add to the demand even more and be a self-sufficient ecosystem.
Okay, thank you. So, what about the tokens you are mentioning? Can you explain the tokenomics distribution and the utility of your token?
Yeah, we sure can. So, we've got we've got three stages of royalty distribution. The first is the VIP tokens. These were the
Hmm.
first people to invest, and there's around 200 VIP holders and about 400 tokens. So these VIP tokens will have a royalty pool of 50%. So they will share 50% of all future sales. So that will be divided between these holders. Then we've got
Hmm.
the 25% for the whitelist minters. And then we have 5% for the public minters. So depending on what value you fall into is what share that of the royalties you will receive.
Okay. So, do you have any burning mechanism or any price controlling mechanisms?
So what we've got in the contract, we've got the royalty distribution, and that there is in the smart contract. So if it's on OpenSea or if it's on our own page, if it's crypto.com or other exchanges that we're actively trying to get listed on now, the in the smart contract, no matter where the sale happens in the future, these tokens automatically get these royalties, and they only
Hmm.
have to collect whenever they want to.
Okay, that is a really creative way to control the price. And besides from the token, as a gamer
Uh-huh.
myself, I'm really intrigued about the games. So I would like to know more about the roadmap and when will the games be released or are they released and how is the business going?
So the games they are ready, and we're right now working on a game to be on our own platform rather than the sandbox because the sandbox have been taking a while. So we're right now working on a game that will be ready uh, uh, within 6 to 12 weeks is all that we can really say. So we're working on the game tirelessly at the moment, which is
Hmm.
very, very, very fun, and it will reward the 20%. So the tokenomics behind the game play to earn feature is 20% will be in the game facility, and of course, the more you play, the more that you earn, then will be available to the public.
Okay, thank you, Mark. So does the do the games have any like entry barriers or they are free
Yeah.
to play?
So the games will be free to play for everybody, and
Hmm.
the play to earn feature will only be available to holders. So when you connect your wallet, if you're a holder, you'll be able to access the play to earn feature. If you're not
Hmm.
a holder, you will still be able to play, but just for fun. So
Okay.
if you are a holder, you will get access to the play to earn features.
Okay. I really appreciate the free to play feature. And what about the future goals and plans? Can you share
So
some of us?
yeah, I'd love to. So the immediate plans for Raw Rabbit is we have our public sale coming up on the 18th, and
Hmm.
how it looks past then is that the play to earn games. I hope that Sandbox will let the public into the facility where our games are, and then of
Hmm.
course in late April, early May, we will have our virtual art gallery Web 3.0 um, coming to the land as well. So on our land in the Sandbox, we will have the virtual art gallery, and we will have the two play to earns. The play to earns, one of them is called Rabbits and Ladders, and one of them is called Carrot Hunt. They're both
Carrot
very,
hunt.
very, very fun.
Okay.
They're really, really fun.
So can you share some of the gameplay aspects? So you're like, what would the games be like, or is it a secret?
Yeah, it's not a secret. We do have two trailers on our Discord. So if any
Hmm.
of you watching do want to see trailers, please go onto our Discord, and there are trailers available. We also will be holding our own AMA tomorrow on Twitter, where we will be releasing uh, some new gameplay footage.
Okay, thank you. So speaking of Twitter and Telegram, so how is the community growing? And do you have plans to attract and expand the community internationally and improve the user experience?
Yes, we've got plans to grow internationally. We every day we are looking at what countries that we're being seen in with the ads that we've got happening. This question sort of ties into our marketing strategy that I
Hmm.
know we'll probably come to in a moment. But yes, we do have a lot of plans to continue marketing past the sellout. So when we talk about the marketing strategy that we will probably come to in a moment, the great thing is about Royal Rabbits is there's so many different aspects. There's the
Hmm.
token with beautiful art that we can market that. We can market the play to earn game to the
Hmm.
game community. So there's so many different aspects. We've got of course the gallery as well to the art lovers. So there's so many different parts, and the strategies that we have when it comes to marketing to bring awareness. It's so fine tuning in to the smallest of details, even down to what age group, what country, which city, what time zones, and things like that. So,
Hmm.
um, yeah, the marketing that we're doing at the moment with Crypto Night, who of course told us about you, is very very good. They're one of the best that I've seen. So we spent about 2 months, 2.5 months finding the perfect agency to move forward with this next phase of our project, because we've done okay with the first mint. We did have some hiccups. Um, if we're honest, there was a lot of scams happening. There was we had a
Oh
we had a
yeah.
couple of technical difficulties when our mint first went live in January. So we did have a lot of obstacles to overcome. And now we have Crypto Night, and now we've safeguarded our contracts and our smart contracts and things like that, and our wallets. So we're fully protected. Moving forward with Crypto Night has been a breath of fresh air. They're really, really, really brilliant. They've lined up some very, very, very good YouTubers, like yourself included. They've done
Thank you.
brilliant things. You're welcome.
Yeah,
They've
thank
done
you.
really brilliant things.
Okay. So can you name one or two obstacles you've overcome and how did you overcome it?
So the obstacles that we overcome, Alex, were very stressful. I'm probably got some PTSD now. Actually, it was there was times when the mints were live where we was under severe attacks from scammers
Hmm.
and hackers. So this is why I'm so thankful for the team that we have that are always available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It doesn't matter if it's a Sunday like today or a Tuesday, whatever day, they are available to ensure that we are protected. Some of the challenges I mentioned earlier about if you look on OpenSea right now, there's about 5 fake projects about royal rabbits.
Yeah, they're the
Um,
worst.
yeah, and this is just the ones on OpenSea. There was so many DMs and messages being sent pretending to be us. So that was difficult to experience firsthand. But now that we're sort of used to it, we've safeguarded it and we expect it now, so we know how to fight against that. Advice that I do have for the community on how you can be protected, because you may think, like me, actually, I did think this. It probably won't happen to me. It happened to my friend, and I still thought, it probably won't happen to me. But it happened to me recently. So it's not just the money; it affects you that somebody can do that while you're just watching it. So the advice I have to anybody listening is to protect yourself by using multi-wallet. So it just requires multiple signatures whenever you complete a trade, transfer one of your NFTs or transfer some crypto. So you could do it with a friend or a partner or just yourself if you have 2 wallets. So one's got to be signed in on your computer, one on your phone, and both have to push OK to do a transfer. That is the way that I think everyone can protect themselves against the scammers out there.
Yeah, I think you got a really great point because our company recently also encouraged everyone to use multiple wallets, and one guy in our company almost got dusted. He encountered a dusting attack and almost lost all his money.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so one time someone even used my name and face to scam other people. So I got quite a bit of bad reputation out there.
really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah, so on a scale of 1 to 10, currently, how are you confident about your security layers?
I don't know if anyone can ever be a 10. If they can, I'd love to meet them. I, maybe a 9, a 9
Nine.
now. Yeah, and we're
That's pretty
feeling good
great.
now. Yeah, we're
Okay,
feeling
okay.
good now. Because it's important. We've got some very important contracts in coding that distributes the Ethereum to our holders forever. So it's very important stuff. So we've got them protected now.
Okay. That's really great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and talking about the community a bit. So,
Uh-huh.
uh, in terms of your marketing strategy, do you have any strategy, any events or activities to engage with the users? And yeah, what about the overall marketing strategy?
Yeah, we've got a lot of things happening with Crypto Night and a lot of different events happening. When we release the art gallery, we are going to have a physical party at the gallery, my gallery, and we're going to, of course, have the rabbits on digital displays. So that is a very very big event that we are planning in the background that we feel is going to bring a lot of attention to NFTs, a lot of new attention
Hmm.
because we're doing it the sort of traditional art, physical art gallery way. So we believe it will bring a lot of that market to the digital aspect and the digital side of things. So there's a lot of things happening, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of advertisement. We've been in Forbes magazine, we've been in Times Square. So we've got a lot of things still to come.
Okay. Thank you. And to be honest, I really like the idea of making a virtual gallery. That is really interesting. Yeah. Okay, that really catches my eye. And that also concludes our final question for the first part. And now let's move on to the Q&A session from the audience. And now I will pick 5 of the best questions, and Mark or Mr. Smith right here will try to answer them the best he can. And for those whose questions have been picked, don't hesitate to contact us. Now let's move on to the first question. This first question is from Khang. I'll read it right here and showcase it. Many games tend to cooperate with gaming guild projects to popularize gameplay and attract more users. So how does Royal Rabbits Club orient on this?
Well, thank you for that question. So what we've done with the play to earn, there are a few play to earn communities out there. Um, it's the wizard that's more up to date with the play to earn. So I will answer this question to the best of my abilities. If it doesn't, please feel free to come to our Discord and or ask us on our Twitter. But what we do with our play to earn, we're given content regularly to the play to earn communities out there to bring awareness to our play to earn game.
Mhm. Okay. Thank you for the answer. So if you guys have more questions, we left the Discord link in the description as well as other social media links of Royal Rabbits Club. So let's move on to the second question. I'll showcase it right now. This question is from Ming. Many projects have incidents with UI and UX, and this makes this new user turn off. Do you plan to improve the interactions with new users and users outside the electronic money space?
Yeah, we do. So we plan on lots of events, not just for crypto lovers or NFT lovers, just to bring brand awareness. Because of course it's not just an NFT. There's lots to it. There's the art, there's the game, there's the art gallery. We've also got virtual land, real estate, in the sandbox that our holders will co-own. So we do plan on a lot of brand marketing as well to bring awareness to the brand, not just specifically crypto lovers or anybody just in this space. So yeah, there is a lot of things happening outside of the digital space as
Mhm.
well.
Okay, thank you, Mark. You mentioned selling your lands. So will the lands be sold like other projects, like you can access to more activities, or what are these lands for?
So we're speaking well and true to the future. What I really meant with what I just said is we have land in sandbox that our art gallery, our play to earn will be
Oh,
connected
okay.
to,
Hmm.
and our holders will co-own that land. And when the game is on there, when the art gallery is on there, the value of that land will rise.
Hmm.
So that land will be owned by our community. It's a community backed project that I want to create. I wanted to do this to have longevity. So it, it's 100% royalties,
Hmm.
um, for a reason, because it's the community's project. So 100% is the community's. So it's community backed.
Okay, so this project will wholly be community driven. I really like that. Now let's
Yeah.
move on to the question number three. Okay. Uh, the biggest problem in making money, especially fees, minimum withdrawal amounts, and even slow progress of earnings for small players. So how does monetization work in Royal Rabbits Club?
So yeah, he's got a point actually. This chap. Thank you for your question. So I mean, gas fees are very high.
Mhm.
Um, Everybody knows that. There's no getting around that. So if it's little amounts that people are collecting, the gas should be smaller. But what we've tried to do to create is there are always going to be gas fees when you collect money. But of course, what we've tried to do is minimize the amount of times you'll have to collect. So it's just one button that you push to collect the money. There's not lots of hoops you have to climb through and things like that. So we can't really do too much. What we have done is we have the royalty feature. If you're holding more than one rabbit, so maybe you've got 2, 5, or 10, or 20, we've enabled it that you can collect collectively. So rather than having to collect individually, if you've got more than one, you can collect together rather than having to do individual trades every single time. So this, of course,
Mm,
will save on gas.
that is a really great idea. And do you plan to sell your NFTs on other platforms like NFT Trade or just OpenSea?
Yes, yes. So because of what we're really doing here, Alex, we want to create as much value for our holders as possible. It doesn't matter if the sales are on OpenSea or any other platform. In the code, whatever, no matter what platform, that money gets pulled into the royalty pool for our holders. So we want it
Mm-hmm.
in it. We want it on as many platforms as possible. So I can tell you right now, I'm actively talking to crypto.com, and I'm at the very, 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 very last stages. I'm waiting to hear any day now. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to say too much though, because I don't want to. I don't want to say it until it happens. But
Okay.
we are working really, really, really hard in the background to get listed on as many as possible.
Thanks, Mark, for the answer. So no matter what platform you will be on, if the users like it, you will fulfill it.
Correct. If we can get listed on 20, we'll be listed on 20. If we can get listed on 100, we'll be on 100. So we will just keep going. Every time we're listed on a new one, we'll be talking to another one and then moving to another one and another one. Because what we're doing here is quite unique. I mean, we're the first in the NFT community to give up 100% back the royalties on all future
Mm-hmm.
trades to the holders. And we're the first to do it with the token. Usually it's other features or other things you've got to do to get it. With us, it goes directly to the token.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's of course in Ethereum. So you'll be earning Ethereum forever
Okay. Thank you,
if
Mark,
you
for the answer.
if you hold.
Okay. Okay. Now, question number 4. This question is from Minh Tuấn. So, how many game modes does Royal Rabbits Club have? Okay, I remember you have 2 games. So, how much investment does it take to play the game and how long? Okay, we'll skip that part. How long has the team estimated the average return on investment?
So the return on investment is a great question. It really,
Yes, yes, yeah.
I mean, it can really come back very, very quickly, actually. So I'll answer the first part of the question with the game modes. We've got 2 game modes. There's 2 games and 2 game modes. Um, One of them is multiplayer, so you can
Mm-hmm.
connect up to 4 of you to compete for the returns. So that's carrot hunt. No, rabbits and ladders. It's a 4-player game. So 4 of you will compete, and of course it's like a maze where you've got to go up ladders and down drops and stuff like that, and through water. It's a very, very good game, and it takes probably. I mean, it took me about 45 minutes to complete, but it took the wizard about 45 seconds. So he's
Wow.
very, very. He created the game, so he's very good at it.
Oh, yeah, I can understand on this.
So
All right.
really, if you practice, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you will get good if you practice.
Mm-hmm.
So it really does depend on how long you are practicing for. Talking about return on investment from the game and the royalties, I mean, it really does depend on how quickly we sell out and things like that, but it should be quick.
Okay. What about the return on investment? So, do
Mhm.
you have any estimation about this?
I don't really like to give estimates like that, Alex, if I'm honest with you, mate. I mean, it can be really
Mm-hmm,
quick.
mm-hmm.
It can be a
Okay, I
couple of months.
understand.
So, I mean, we really don't know, do we? I wouldn't really like to give an estimate like that either.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
Go
okay.
on.
I'm really looking forward to the games, and only one way to know about that. Okay.
So I was actually going to mention when we're talking about the game, we are going to choose somebody. So anyone watching today, we are going to put a tweet out very, very soon. We're looking for someone to demo the game to show the community. So look out for a giveaway about that very, very soon.
Mm-hmm. Thank you on that. Now, the final question is from Tao.
Give our token an even more demand because the play to earn community will take an interest and there will be a demand from them. So we have created the game in the sandbox. I'll be really honest, the sandbox is not it's not it's quite blocky. It's like Minecraft,
Yeah,
isn't it? So
yeah,
it's
it's
like
just a
blocky
Minecraft.
yeah, it's very Minecrafty. So it's It's very fun. The games very, 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 very fun. Um,
Hmm.
and of course, there's no fees apart from the token. If you want to access the play to earn bit, if you're just coming to play, you can just play.
Okay, thank you. So, do you have any plans to open independent games that are not working on the sandbox, or you only plan to make games that operates on the sandbox?
Yeah, we're working right now on a game that is outside the sandbox. I'm not going to say anything
Okay,
about it
okay.
too much, other than we are working on a game that
Hmm.
will have nothing to do with sandbox.
Okay, so that's a thing we are looking for,
Yes, look out for
and
that.
that's also the final question of the live Q&A session. Now let's move on to the giveaway announcement. And right now we are moving on to the pre-live giveaways winners announcement. This is the most exciting part and where all the fun happens. Now let's take a look at our lucky wheel and see who are the 5 winners. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we see the 5 winners right here. So congratulations to those whose usernames are shown on the screen. Later on, we will post on our BSC Army Twitter accounts the full description of how to claim your reward. So look forward to that. And now it has been a great AMA session with Mark from Royal Rabbits Club today. We've covered quite enough about the Royal Rabbits Club and had a deeper understanding of the project. So, Mr. Smith, do you want to say anything to the audience before the live ends?
Yes, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you, Alex. I'm a huge fan, so it's been an absolute pleasure coming on
My
the show
pleasure.
talking to you. So I really, really appreciate it. For everybody listening and watching, if you do want to come over and ask some more questions, please join us in the Discord. I'll be going into the general chat in our Discord right now. If anybody's got any questions, I'll see you all in there.
Okay. Thank you for your time today, Mark. It was a huge pleasure getting to know you and talk with you. And I really love the project after talking with you for about half an hour right now.
Thank you
So,
so much.
yes, it's a pleasure to talk with you. So, guys, join our Telegram group by me today to receive updated news every day about highlighted projects, crypto news, and moreover, IDO information and many giveaways. Thank you all for staying tuned until the end. I'm Alex, your host, and see you in the next video. Goodbye and have a great day. Goodbye.